Yes, definitely. Let's move away from that and talk a little bit about politics now, because a fresh standoff is looming between the ruling party, Kenya Kwanza, and of course, Azimio One Kenya Coalition Party over these stalled bipartisan talks. Now, the Kenya Kwanza team released the names of its dialogue team that will be led by National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah. Now, Senate Majority Leader Aaron Cheruiyot, Cecily Mbarire, Hassan Omar, and Catherine Wambilianga are the other members of that team from Kenya Kwanza. And moments after releasing those names, Azimio announced that they will be reviewing their own delegation, which is led by Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka. And as our senior political affairs reporter, Chris Thairu, now explains, the Azimio team terms the Kenya Kwanza list as full of hardliners.
48 hours after the Azimio coalition announced its delegation in the stalled bipartisan talks between the government and the opposition to be led by Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, the Kenya Kwanza team, through the office of the majority leader in the National Assembly, sent a statement to newsrooms announcing its team. The Kenya Kwanza team will be led by Kimani Ichung'wah, assisted by majority leader in the Senate, Aaron Cheruiyot. Members are Embu Governor Cecily Mbarire, Yala MP Hassan Omar, and Bungoma Women Rep Catherine Wambilianga. In the statement, the Kenya Kwanza team was categorical. The nationwide mass demonstrations that Azimio has been organizing and any planned handshake to include the opposition into government are not on the table. According to the ruling coalition, the agenda includes the reconstitution of the IEBC Commission, implementation of the 2/3 gender rule, entrenchment of the Constituency Development Fund, establishment and entrenchment of the Office of the Leader of Official Opposition, and embedment of the Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. The Kenya Kwanza team also took issue with the Azimio for not honoring the request by former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo not to be mentioned in any public statement, arguing that the opposition lacked decency by mentioning the name of the former president.
Negotiations must include the issue of inclusivity. Kenya Kwanza must be made to disown and disavow the illegal, unconstitutional, and divisive efforts to turn Kenya into a private company.
You will hear what they call broadly inclusivity. Inclusivity is nusu mkate. That is why they want us to give them a blank check. Lakini ngo, there will be no blank check. The issues that were agreed on are 5 issues. If you don't want to take that, I told them yesterday, please go back to the streets.
Moments after the release of the names, Azimio leaders went to their social media accounts to protest the team selection, comparing it to the Kalonzo Musyoka-led team. Some went further to propose that the Azimio team be downgraded to include other members that will match those in the Kenya Kwanza team. Top on the agenda for Azimio is inclusion of the high cost of living and police brutality during the recent mass demonstrations. Last week, former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo mediated talks between President William-Ruto and Azimio leader Raila-Odinga in the coastal region, where they agreed on the 5-point agenda and that both teams should name their members, and talks begin in the next 2 weeks.
Let them get President Olusegun Obasanjo to confirm whether what is in my statement and not facts. It's not a factual representation of the meeting they had. I would dare Raila Odinga to look at Kenyans straight in the eye, like I'm looking at that camera, and tell Kenyans those issues are not factual.
The first round of talks collapsed after members from both camps failed